Hey everyone, it's Tremia. Let's see if I can do this without the camera shaking all over the place. I made it back home last night. I think probably around 7 o'clock. It feels good to be home, and I'm worn out. My bed, I love being in my bed. But you get used to those other beds that adjust, like you can adjust them in any way you want. And then, like laying on just a regular bed, my back is pretty stiff. But my bed's comfortable, but my back's stiff. Just trying to get things in order now and get home health care and all that kind of stuff set up, and go between the two transplant doctors and coordinate what's going to be the best care for me. The central line, they did the central line instead of the PICC line in the arm, and I don't know why, but I'm holding my neck real stiff, and it's just making it worse, and I don't know why I'm doing that, because there's no need to. And then, like tonight, I can take that bandage off, and then on where they took out my port, it just has a steri strips and some glue, and so whenever that falls off, that's done and over with. Night went okay until about 4 o'clock, and I had a lot of pain set in. The Lupus pain, and then I was, getting my regular pain medications at the hospital, plus for the Lupus pain, getting extra medication for that, and so that stopped, once I left the hospital, and so around 4:30 I wasn't feeling too well at all. One good thing about this is my blood sugars, since I haven't been able to eat, I don't know, but I'm down at 100. They're staying at 100. And at the hospital, they're still trying to give me long-acting and fast-acting insulin. And I'm saying, no. No. And so hopefully all of that kicked back in. My body has been dealing with bacteremia, septicemia, and sepsis now since May, and so hopefully it just had my pancreas out of whack, and everything's fallen back into place. I am getting little bites of food down here and there. I'm really trying to get my water down so I can help wash through toxins and all that kind of stuff. And it's just no fun getting up, going to the bathroom every hour, but it's good exercise, and that's good for my lungs to get up and to be moving around. Last night we came home. The day before, I had a Lupus injection. The day before, that evening, for like 2 hours, I felt good. And I told Wayne, I said, this is the best that I've felt since May 12th, when my face started breaking out in that rash. And then I had to do another Lupus shot, and it took all that away. But, so, it was nice to feel almost normal again, because from March 31st till May 12th, I was moving uphill. I was doing good, and when that virus settled in my body, it's been all downhill since then. And my face is definitely looking better. One fingernail's not painted. That's when they had the little ET light on, my little poxometer. I forgot where I was. I was talking about ET in the middle of all this. Oh gosh, I really lost it. But I was feeling better. And that was a good feeling. Instead of just a constant, like, uh-oh, I'm going backwards, I'm going backwards, I'm going backwards. It was good. And so I know once I get rested up, and I think we've got my blood, all the infection under control. We know we're going to have to do stuff about my white blood counts and my immunoglobulins. Get all that stuff under control. It's just a harder road than what I anticipated, but it's going to be well worth it. It's going to be well worth it. Buddy was glad to see me home. I was afraid he's either going to be mad at me or happy, because he hasn't seen me because we were in Chicago and then immediately into the hospital here. And so he's happy I'm home. I'm happy I'm home. Where they took my port out, it's tender, it's achy, but it's healing and very, very nicely. And I'm so glad. I have no extra anything in my body. All the ports are out, all the access lines, IVs, everything. There is no extra anything in me. And that's a wonderful feeling. And it's just so nice, not because that port left that great big line, you could see the wire there underneath my skin, so it's just nice that that's all gone. I think at one point I was talking about my skin, and I don't know what, it's doing better, and I think what makes my skin do the best is not using anything on it at all. I just use straight soap, or not soap, just straight water and a wash rag, and it exfoliates quite a bit, but there's no way I could use an actual exfoliator, and it does need conditioned. But when I use Aquaphor, I use vitamin E oil, it irritates it and it starts to turn red. So I'm just going to give it time and let it take its course. And because I never thought I'd see my face in this good a shape again. I hate, because you can see the scars, they're just funny shaped. Feel like the Joker half the time. But with time, scars are nothing. Scars are nothing. And I can't believe it's November, because when I sit here and say that I've been sick since May 12th with that virus, June, July, August, September, October, and we're into November. That's how long it's been of me battling one infection right after the other, right after the other, right after the other, right after the other. But I'm glad to be home. I have more freedom. I know there's less germs. I can get out of my room, not worry about other people tracking in stuff from outside. I can get more exercise, walking to the kitchen and walking back, because I was basically, in my room at the hospital due to being neutropenic and stuff. Or we would wait until midnight when there's nobody out in the hallways so I could go out, because there's just so much people with cough and colds and everything going on. And I'm almost talked my 10 minutes up, and I'm just yakking. One of these days I'll actually teach something, maybe, when my mind gets all straightened out. But I'll have new home health care, new lab care, and all that. And I'll tell you about that later. See you guys in the next video.